Most people do not get defeated by enemies. They get defeated by access. They let the wrong people know where they are weak, what they are planning, what they crave, what makes them angry, and how much they truly understand. And once people know too much, they do not need strength to control you. They only need memory. So before you speak too freely, before you explain too much, before you hand your inner world to people who have not earned it, learn the 5 things you must never reveal about yourself if you want power. This is better because the first line is more shocking and unique. They get defeated by access. It creates instant curiosity. Use this one. 1. Never reveal your deepest weakness. Never reveal your deepest weakness to people who have not proven their character. Your weakness is sacred information, not public material. It is the hidden door inside you. And once the wrong person finds it, they may not use it immediately, but they will remember it. At first, they may act caring. They may listen quietly, give sympathy, and make you feel safe. But human nature changes when jealousy, anger, rejection, or competition enters the heart. The same person who once said, "You can trust me," may one day use your pain to control your emotions. If they know you fear being abandoned, they will punish you with distance. If they know you crave approval, they will give you attention only when you obey them. If they know what makes you insecure, they will touch that wound whenever they want to make you small. This is why powerful people do not expose every wound. They heal privately. They choose carefully. They understand that not every listener is a protector. Some people are not listening to understand you. They are collecting information. Your weakness should be shared only with those who have wisdom, loyalty, and emotional maturity. Never confuse a friendly face with a safe heart. A person does not need to hate you to damage you. They only need access to the part of you that is still unhealed. So protect your weakness, not because you are fake, but because you respect yourself enough to know that your pain deserves privacy before it deserves an audience. 2. Never reveal your next move too early. Never reveal your next move while it is still weak, fresh, and unfinished. A plan is like a seed. If you expose it too early, people can poison it with doubt before it grows roots. Many people destroy their own future because they announce everything before they build anything. They tell others what they are planning, what they are changing, what they are starting, and where they are going. Then suddenly opinions arrive, jealousy wakes up, silent competition begins, and their energy becomes disturbed. The truth is, not everyone will be happy when you start rising. Some people only support you when you stay below them. The moment they feel you are becoming stronger, wiser, richer, calmer, or more disciplined, they begin to feel threatened. They may not attack you directly. They may simply say, "Are you sure?" That is difficult. People like you do not usually succeed. These small words look harmless, but they can weaken your confidence if your plan is still young. Powerful people move quietly because they understand timing. They do not need everyone to know what they are building. They let their work mature in silence. They protect their focus from unnecessary voices. They know that results create more respect than announcements. So keep your next move private. Build before you speak. Improve before you explain. Let people hear about your success when it is already too late to stop it. 3. Never reveal how much you need approval. Never reveal how badly you need people to approve of you. This is one of the quietest ways a person loses power without even noticing. The moment people discover that your mood depends on their praise, their reply, their attention, or their acceptance, they understand something dangerous about you. They understand that you can be moved without force. You can be controlled without chains. All they need to do is give you approval when they want you close and remove it when they want you weak. Approval feels sweet, but when you depend on it, it becomes a trap. A compliment can lift you too high. One criticism can destroy your whole day. One person ignoring you can make you question your value. One cold message can make you chase, explain, apologize, and lower your standards just to feel accepted again. This is not love, this is emotional dependence. And in human nature, people often test what they can control. If someone notices that you become desperate when they stop giving you attention, they may begin using silence as punishment. If they notice that you change your opinion just to be liked, they may push you further and further away from your own truth. If they notice that you need constant praise, they may give you small pieces of validation and make you work harder for the next one. Slowly, you stop living from your own center. You begin performing for approval. You laugh when you do not want to laugh. You agree when your mind says no. You stay in rooms where your soul feels small, because being accepted feels safer than being respected. This is how many people become easy to manipulate, not because they are foolish, but because they are hungry. A hungry person can be controlled with crumbs, and the person who is starving for approval will accept very little and call it love, loyalty, friendship, or opportunity. Power begins when you stop begging people to confirm your worth. This does not mean you become cold. It does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop handing your identity to the crowd. You can appreciate praise without needing it to breathe. You can listen to criticism without letting it define you. You can love people without making them the owners of your self-respect. You can be kind, humble, and open while still keeping your inner throne untouched. The dangerous thing about approval is that it often disguises itself as connection. You think you want friendship, but really you want someone to make you feel important. You think you want love, but really you want someone to rescue you from your own emptiness. You think you want respect, but really you want the world to clap loudly enough so you do not have to face your own insecurity. And when people sense this hunger, the wrong ones will not heal it. They will feed it only enough to keep you dependent. A powerful person does not expose that hunger. A powerful person works on it privately. They build self-respect when nobody is watching. They keep promises to themselves. They develop discipline. They become useful, skilled, calm, and emotionally independent. They create a life where approval is pleasant but not necessary. That is when their energy changes. They stop chasing. They stop explaining too much. They stop trying to be chosen by everyone. They no longer collapse when one person misunderstands them. This is why you must never show the world that attention is your weakness. Do not let people see that one compliment can buy your loyalty. Do not let them see that one rejection can break your confidence. Do not let them see that you will betray your values just to stay liked. The more desperate you appear, the less people respect your boundaries. But when people feel that you can walk away without drama, they become more careful with how they treat you. Remember this clearly: the person who needs approval too much becomes predictable. Others know what to offer, what to remove, and where to press. But the person who respects themselves becomes difficult to control. They do not overreact to praise. They do not panic from silence. They do not become smaller to fit into someone else's comfort. So protect this part of yourself. Let people see your confidence, not your hunger. Let them see your standards, not your desperation. Let them feel that you value connection, but you are not addicted to acceptance. Because once your worth no longer depends on being approved by others, you become dangerous in the quietest way. You become free. 4. Never reveal what makes you angry. Never reveal what makes you angry too easily. Anger is not just an emotion. Anger is information. It tells people where your control ends, where your discipline becomes weak, and where they can touch you if they want to disturb your peace. Most people think anger shows strength, but in the world of human nature, uncontrolled anger often shows the exact opposite. It shows people the button they need to press when they want to pull you out of your power. The moment someone knows exactly what irritates you, they have discovered a secret entrance into your mind. They know which sentence will make you defend yourself. They know which joke will make you insecure. They know which topic will make your face change. They know which accusation will make you speak too much, explain too much, and lose your calm. And once they know this, they may test it again and again, not always loudly but quietly. A small comment, a hidden insult, a little disrespect, a delayed reply, a fake misunderstanding. They watch your reaction, and your reaction teaches them how much control they have. This is why some people provoke you on purpose. They do not always want the truth. They want your reaction. They want to see whether they can drag you out of character. They want to make you look emotional while they appear calm. They want you to say something in anger so they can use it later as proof against you. This is one of the oldest games of power. The person who provokes first often hides behind the reaction of the person who finally explodes. If someone insults you and you lose control, they win twice. First, they disturb your peace. Second, they make you look weak in front of others. Now the room forgets what they did and only remembers how you reacted. This is why silence can be stronger than shouting. Not because you are afraid, but because you refuse to become a puppet in someone else's emotional theater. A powerful person does not give people an easy map of their anger. They do not announce every trigger. They do not react to every small disrespect. They do not let every comment become a battle. They understand that some people are not worth the performance of your emotions. Some people only deserve observation. When you remain calm, you learn more. When you react instantly, you reveal more. Your anger must become private before it becomes visible. Feel it, but do not serve it immediately. Let the emotion rise, but do not let it drive your tongue. Pause before you answer. Look at the person carefully. Ask yourself, are they seeking understanding or are they trying to control my state? That one question can save you from many unnecessary wars. Because not every attack needs a response. Sometimes the strongest answer is a slow look, a calm sentence, or complete withdrawal. When people realize they cannot easily provoke you, they begin to lose confidence. Their old weapons stop working. Their words no longer control your breathing. Their disrespect no longer commands your behavior. They may still try, but now they are fighting someone who has mastered the first law of emotional power. Never let another person decide who you become in the moment. This does not mean you should accept disrespect forever. It means you choose your response with intelligence, not impulse. There is a difference between being calm and being passive. A calm person can set a boundary. A calm person can leave. A calm person can speak with force. But they do it from control, not chaos. They do not burn the whole room just to prove they were hurt. They move with precision. The dangerous thing about anger is that it often feels honest. You think, I am just showing how I feel. But the world does not always respect raw emotion. The world studies it. The wrong people learn from it. If they see that one sentence can make you lose your balance, they will keep that sentence. If they see that one behavior makes you chase, they will repeat that behavior. If they see that one accusation makes you panic, they will use it whenever they want power over the conversation. So protect your triggers. Do not tell everyone what breaks your patience. Do not complain loudly about every person who annoys you. Do not make your anger predictable. The more predictable your anger becomes, the easier you become to manage. People will know when to push, when to pull, when to delay, when to ignore, and when to speak. They will start controlling your mood like a remote. The person who cannot be easily angered becomes difficult to dominate. Why? Because others cannot read their weakness. They cannot see which words landed. They cannot measure how much damage was done. They cannot enjoy the satisfaction of watching them fall apart. Calmness creates mystery. Mystery creates power. Power grows when people cannot easily predict your inner state. Learn to delay your reaction. This one habit can change your entire life. When someone disrespects you, wait. When someone lies about you, wait. When someone tries to embarrass you, wait. The pause is where power returns. In that pause, you stop being controlled by instinct and start being guided by strategy. You see the bigger picture. You notice who is watching. You notice what the person wants from you. You notice whether your reaction will help you or harm you. Many battles are not lost because the person was wrong. They are lost because the person reacted too soon. Remember this clearly. Your anger is expensive. Do not spend it on cheap situations. Do not give powerful emotions to powerless people. Do not let someone with no discipline take away yours. If you must respond, respond with control. If you must speak, speak with weight. If you must walk away without begging the room to understand you. Never reveal what makes you angry too easily. Let people see that you have standards, but not easy triggers. Let them feel that you are not weak, but you are also not available for emotional manipulation. Let them understand that your peace is protected by discipline. Because once people cannot provoke you, they cannot control you. And once they cannot control you, they begin to respect the part of you they can no longer reach. 5. Never reveal everything you know. Never reveal everything you know. This is one of the most ignored laws of power because most people are addicted to proving themselves. They enter a room and immediately want others to know how intelligent they are, how much they understand, how much they have noticed, how much they can explain. They speak too early, they correct too quickly, they expose their full mind before they understand the people around them. And this is where they lose power, because the moment people know everything you know, they also know how you think. They know what you noticed, they know what you missed, they know your opinions, your strategy, your level, your judgment, your emotional direction. You become readable. And once you become readable, you become easy to handle. A powerful person does not empty his mind in every room. He observes first. He listens longer than others expect. He lets people speak until they reveal themselves, because people expose more when they think you know less. They become careless, they exaggerate, they lie more openly. They reveal their intentions through small details. But if you rush to show them how sharp you are, they become careful around you. They hide better. They adjust their mask. They stop giving you useful information. This is why silence is not emptiness. Silence is a position. When you know something, you do not always need to announce it. Sometimes the strongest advantage is allowing others to believe you have not seen what you have already seen. Let them think you missed the insult. Let them think you did not notice the change in their tone. Let them think you did not understand the hidden competition. Let them think their small manipulation passed over your head, because while they are relaxed, you are learning. The weak person wants to win the conversation. The powerful person wants to understand the person. There is a difference. If someone lies, you do not always need to say you are lying. Sometimes you watch how far they go. If someone pretends to support you, you do not always need to expose them immediately. Sometimes you observe whether their actions match their words. If someone underestimates you, you do not need to correct their opinion. Sometimes being underestimated is protection. People attack what they fear. They ignore what they misunderstand. Never reveal everything you know, because knowledge loses value when it is given too cheaply. If you explain your full thinking to everyone, you train them how to deal with you, you show them your angles, you show them your standards, you show them what you are watching. You show them where your attention is, and once people know your attention, they know where to perform. For example, if you tell someone, "I always notice when people change their energy," the clever person will begin controlling their energy around you. If you say, "I can tell when someone is jealous," the jealous person will hide jealousy better. If you say, "I know when people are using me," the user will become more patient and more subtle. You think you are warning them. In reality, you are educating them. Do not teach people how to deceive you better. Keep some of your perception private. This does not mean you should become fake or secretive without reason. It means you should become disciplined. There is no power in speaking every thought. There is no wisdom in correcting every mistake. There is no strength in revealing every observation. Sometimes your mind should be like a locked room. People may see the door, but they should not know what is inside. The more you speak, the more material you give people. Your words become evidence, your opinions become labels, your knowledge becomes a map, and the wrong person will use that map to approach you, impress you, mislead you, or predict you. A person who talks too much becomes easy to prepare for, but a person who reveals carefully becomes difficult to measure. Others never know exactly how much he knows. They never know what he has noticed. They never know whether he is silent because he is unaware or because he is already 10 steps ahead. That uncertainty creates power. In human nature, mystery increases weight. When people cannot fully read you, they become more careful. When they cannot predict your reaction, they become more respectful. When they cannot measure your intelligence, they stop assuming you are simple. You do not need to act superior. You only need to stop making yourself too available. Many people lose respect because they talk themselves out of their own power. They speak until their mystery disappears. They explain until their presence becomes ordinary. They reveal until nothing is left for others to wonder about. Then they complain that people do not respect them. But respect often grows around restraint. People value what is not easily accessed. So before you speak, ask yourself, will this increase my position or only satisfy my ego? That question will save you, because ego wants to prove. Power wants to position. Ego says, let them know I am smart. Power says, let me learn what they reveal when they think I am not watching. Ego says, I must correct them now. Power says, let their mistakes show me who they are. Ego says, I need to explain my thinking. Power says, only reveal what serves the moment. This is why intelligent restraint is rare. Most people cannot hold knowledge quietly. The moment they know something, they want applause for knowing it. The moment they understand a situation, they want to announce their understanding. But the one who can know and remain silent has a deeper kind of control. He is not controlled by the need to be seen as smart, and that makes him dangerous. Never reveal everything you know in arguments either. In an argument, people often become emotional and expose their full mind. They bring every fact, every memory, every hidden observation, every private judgment. They think they are winning, but they are actually giving the other person a complete view of their inner world. The other person now knows what hurts you, what you remember, what you suspect, and how you build your case. A calm person uses fewer words, not because he has less to say, but because he understands that every word has a cost. He speaks only what is needed. He does not reveal his whole hand just because someone provoked him. He knows that in many situations, the person asking questions is not seeking truth. They are seeking access. Some questions do not deserve a full answer. Some people do not deserve your full explanation. Some rooms do not deserve your full intelligence. Let that become a rule. If you are building something, do not reveal the full plan. If you understand someone's weakness, do not announce that you understand it. If you notice betrayal, do not always confront it instantly. If you know more than others think, allow that advantage to remain hidden until the right moment. Power is not always in what you know. Power is in when you reveal what you know. Timing changes everything. A truth spoken too early can destroy your advantage. A truth spoken to the wrong person can become a weapon against you. A truth spoken from ego can make you look desperate, but a truth revealed at the right time, in the right way, with the right amount of control, can shift the whole room. This is why powerful people are selective. They do not speak to fill silence. They speak to move reality. Their words have weight because they are not wasted. When they finally say something, people listen because they are not used to hearing unnecessary noise from them. Become that kind of person. Do not be the person who always has to show what he knows. Be the person who sees more than he says. Be the person who understands the game without announcing that he understands it. Be the person who can sit in silence while others reveal their motives, fears, jealousies, insecurities, and intentions. Let others talk. Let others perform. Let others expose themselves. You observe, and when the time comes to speak, speak with precision. Remember this clearly. If people know your full mind, they can prepare against it. If they know only what you choose to reveal, they must respect the unknown. And the unknown is powerful because it makes people careful. Never reveal everything you know. Keep some intelligence hidden. Keep some observations private. Keep some conclusions to yourself. Let people underestimate you if they want. Let them talk freely. Let them show their nature. Because the person who knows more than he reveals does not need to dominate the conversation. He already controls the information. Remember this. Power is not always found in speaking louder, proving more, or making everyone understand you. Sometimes power is found in silence, in the wound you choose to heal privately, in the plan you refuse to announce too early, in the approval you no longer beg for, in the anger you no longer let people control, and in the knowledge you keep hidden until the right moment. The world cannot use what you do not expose. People cannot control what you no longer hand to them. So move carefully, speak with purpose, reveal slowly, watch more than you explain, because the most powerful person in the room is not the one everyone can understand. It is the one no one can fully read. Never reveal everything. Let your silence protect you. Let your discipline sharpen you, and let your results speak when your words no longer need to.